Hi, welcome to my channel, Ruby's Happy Place. Today I am going to show you guys how I make little blankets for our little fosters. This is little Binks modeling one of the blankets. Right now we are fostering 5 little kittens, hoping and praying that we'll get them a forever home. But for right now, they are being fostered by my daughter and myself. So I like to make little blankets, like I said, to make their little space in the cage, a little cozy, and they want to sleep and after they've been playing. And I like to use, soft little blankets for them. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. First of all, you need to find the fabrics that you're going to want to use. I love to use flannel and chenille. I use my tape measure to measure the cage. And to cut the fabric, I like to use my rotary cutter, but you can use scissors as well. I like to use this big ruler with a suction cup handle. It makes it so much easier to hang on to and cut my fabrics. As you can see here, I'm just finishing this one up. And the handle, I just love this thing. Okay, so I decided to go ahead and cut several blankets out at the same time, kind of assembly line. You can cut out as many as you like, and it just makes it so much faster. Remember to go ahead and put your right sides together. And remember, you don't have to have a sewing machine. You can go ahead and do it by hand as well. Just gonna go ahead and match your little seams together, and you're gonna sew all the edges and just leave a small opening so you can turn it inside out. Once the blanket is turned inside out, what I like to do is put a reinforced little top stitch just to make the blanket a little more sturdy for the kitties. As we know, these blankets are going to be laundered a little more. So you just want to make sure you get everything all pinned and ready to go. Such beautiful colors, aren't they? I just love these. They're so cute and so soft. Perfect for all these little babies. Okay, so go ahead and get your pins so we can go ahead and start pinning our little blankets. So here, I'm just finishing up pinning the little blanket. I usually put 3 or 4 little pins on the side just so it doesn't move on me. I just don't like it when I'm sewing and then it moves on me and it's a little bit off. It's not a big deal, but I just don't really like that. So I prefer just to pin everything. And then I just go ahead and leave a small opening on the top, just to go ahead and flip it inside out. Just a small one. You don't need a huge opening. I like to do sometimes like maybe a brighter color pin there so I remember to stop. But it's not a big deal. I'm sure you'll remember. And then we're just going to go ahead and take it to the sewing machine. And I just like to go right on the edge of the fabric and sew it all the way across. Don't forget to remove your pins. You don't want broken needles. And just go slowly. I like to use the presser foot that I use for my quilting. Just makes it go a lot smoother. Once it's sewn, look at your seams, make sure they're all sewn, nothing messed up. And then check your opening, that's all ready for you. Everything's good. Make sure to come and clip the little edges here, those little points. You just want to be able to turn it inside out, nice and flat, nothing's kind of bunched up or anything. Once you're turning it inside out, remember to poke out the little corners. I just use my finger. You can use like a crochet hook or something. Just be careful, don't push too hard, because sometimes it will go through the fabric. But now what we're going to do is pull out the fabric just so it's it's unfolded, you know, on the edge there. Make it nice and flat. Find that little opening, pull that flat. Make sure everything is ready to go and get that top stitch done all the way across and close that hole. I went ahead and finished the top stitch, but I also went ahead and did a little bit of quilting, as you can see on the blanket. I like to do this because it just makes it a little sturdier for the kitties. I did it to all of the little blankets. I don't know, it just looks more finished, but it's also a little sturdier. You know, it lays flat better, I guess is what I should say. And so I went ahead and did them all. I just love these colors. They are so pretty. I want to make some with little Halloween colors and maybe little Christmas blankets too for these little babies. But look at that, so nice. And they're nice and sturdy. I just love them. I'm really happy with them. And now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna go and put them in the cage. Make sure everything fits nicely. When you cut yours out, just give it a little bit, maybe I don't know, maybe an inch, half an inch, a little bit bigger, just so you can cut. I mean, you can sew nicely and it'll be the perfect size for your cage. So now let's go ahead and show you all these little babies playing in their cage with their little blankets on there. Look at them. They are so precious. See how nicely it fits in there. And there's little Binks with his siblings. This is his little sister. There's only one little girl. They're just so precious. Right now we are fostering these little babies because we try to get with a rescue, but all the rescues are at capacity. Nobody can help us, so we're just doing it on our own and hoping and praying we can find a rescue that can help us in, you know, to get these little guys adopted. But for now, it's just my daughter and myself. We'd really appreciate it if we could have some help, if you want. If not, that's okay. I'm gonna go ahead and put our Amazon wish list in the description below. Also, at the end of this video, I have a picture of our little Annie. She's a Bengal tabby mix. She's very energetic and she's a little bit older than these little siblings, so we can't keep her in the same cage with them. But she's a sweetheart. She is really playful and just so different from these little babies. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. We really appreciate all your help.